going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Back at it, giving another reaction video. Today, we're going to get into Tool Tempest, or 7EMPEST. I'm assuming it's Tempest, but I don't know. Tool speaks alien language, so I could be off. But this is off of Fear Inoculum, which is my favorite Tool album so far. I really like the sound. We're going to jump right into it. You guys requested this one a bunch, so I hope you're having a good day. Come by, but with your boy. I like the melody already. And this one's 15, almost 16 minutes. Yeah, I better buckle up. We're going on a ride. That was an aggressive switch. Even his vocals are like in triplets. He's almost rapping. Danny, man. Woo. He's too smooth. He's too smooth. Damn. They're letting loose on this one. This one seems a lot more like unhinged. Not as tame. I got like a flanger on there, or like a phaser. That was cool. Their vocal effect on that was very cool. Dude, I just got lost. The last couple of minutes, I just spaced out. This band has a way of doing that. I love the way they do that. Little drum fills and the transitions. Really like the way they mixed his vocals. Uh-oh, hold up. Like this. Oh, this is nice. Yeah. It's like they're letting you down slowly, calming you down after that. Because it was so intense for a couple of minutes. Now they're bringing you back down. That's cool. I really like the vocals right here. Oh yeah. Drums. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, I love this band so much. Oh man, so I really did get lost in the sauce on this one. At one point, I forgot I was doing a reaction video entirely. So if there was a point where I was just spacing out, not saying anything, not doing anything, I apologize because I was in the sauce. The way that this band writes their music and has written their music, I feel like it's almost modeled after the way a drug affects the body. And I'm finally kind of understanding the way that they write. And when I say the way a drug affects a body is, it could be any drug, alcohol, weed, whatever drug. The drug that comes to mind, though, specifically would be a psychedelic where you ingest it and over time it peaks, and at the peak you're just tripping out, and then there's the come down and you come back to reality. That's how I picture the way that they structure their music, because they always start off with little doses and little tastes of, hey, this is the melody we're going to do, this is some of the sounds we're using, but they progress, which is why it's progressive metal or progressive rock. Oh my God, a light bulb just went off in my head. Now I understand why it's progressive rock. And they progress throughout the song and build on those melodies, on those sounds. They change the effects on them. They change how aggressive they are. They build. And then there's one point in the song when there's so much going on. It's so full, so big and open, and everything is just peaked like a drug, and it's peaked, and then they bring you back down, and they slowly, kind of change their way and bring you back down, and then you're back in reality. It's really just kind of that model. Now, it's not so by the book up and then down, because Tool definitely has portions of both where they do kind of build you and then they might drop you back off, but then they've built again, and then, it's kind of like waves. It's not necessarily just an up and down ride, but it is a ride, and that is the best thing about this band, is the experience that you get when you listen to a song. That was a almost 16-minute song, and it felt like 5. They really do take you on a ride, and this is one of my favorite bands in terms of just absolute musicianship. Just one of the best displays of musicianship that I've ever heard, because every member of this band is a master at their craft. They all play so well together. They all probably come up with ideas together, and the way they make the music is just every little detail is in unison and in place for a reason. And the way that the drums go into this guitar, and then the guitar feeds off of that, and then the vocals and the mixing and everything is just, they have this down to a science to where it's like breathing air for them. Is just kind of the vibes that I get. It's just so perfect. It's not like, and organic, it feels really, really authentic. That's one thing about Tool that I do like that separates them from any other band that I've heard, is the authenticity. There is no box that they fit in. There's no mold that they go by or structure that they go by. There's no formula. They have rewritten the rules for themselves, and those rules are, there are no rules. They play what they want, how they want, however long they want. They really truly were a revolutionary band in that sense, to go completely against the grain, especially for the time period. They made their own sound, they made their own wave, which is harder to do than to go with the flow and make what everybody else is making, regardless of genre. They truly did say, look, this is how we like to make music. This is what we want to do. We're going to do it. And they did it. And it's amazing. It really is amazing. So with this song, again, in normal Tool fashion, I went on a ride. There's a lot going on. I really enjoyed the vocals on this one. There was some sort of phaser or like flanger on the vocals that really gave it this warbly kind of wavy effect that was layered at parts with his regular vocals. That was a really cool effect. And the way that they did that at the same time, playing the guitar at kind of a more mellow sound with the melody that they chose. It was very soothing and calming, and I really like that. And then they get back into, you know, the more aggressive parts with the drums going in and the polyrhythms. I mean, it's so weird how, you know, I've done a lot of these Tool songs back to back, and they all have very similar characteristics, but are all so different at the same time. You know, like you could definitely tell what song is what if you were to play, you know, Tempest and then play Descending and then play Right in Two and then play, like, they have the signature Tool sound, but they all sound so unique to their own respective song at the same time. So that again goes to show the true musicianship and talent behind the band. You know, they really found and created a sound for one song, and they molded that and made that song its own song and very unique of all the other songs in its own individuality, but then also has that Tool stamp on it and that sound, that style. Just a phenomenal band overall. I really enjoyed this one. Again, it's not my favorite off of this album for sure. You know, Descending and Pneuma are still my favorite, but this one is definitely up there. I think I did Invincible. I think I might have. This one and Invincible are actually kind of similar in the sense of the ride you go on. There is a lot of switch ups. There is a lot of back and forth on kind of mellow and aggressive. The vocals are very different though. This one I feel like didn't have as much vocals as Invincible. But again, you know, it's just Tool, dude. It speaks for itself. It's a hard band to describe. I say this every time. You can't describe it. You can only experience it. And you can describe the best you can, but you're not going to fully grasp that description until you listen to it yourself and really get the experience, because that's what it is. It's the experience. But anyways, that'll do it for today's reaction video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment down below. It helps the channel grow, helps the YouTube algorithm. If you're new here and you have not subscribed, now's your chance to hit that sub button. Thank you. I appreciate it. If you are not new here, welcome back. I appreciate the love and support as always. Thank you very much for showing up and showing love. You know what to do. Leave some comments in the comment section down below. Let me know what you thought about this song. What do you think about this band? If you're familiar with this band, you know what I'm feeling. It's really cool to dive into it for the first time. And this is one of those bands where I feel like that feeling never wears off. Every time you listen to the song, you go on that ride, you know, and you get to experience it almost for the first time every time, you know, unless you overdo it. But I feel like if you listen to Tool a bunch, you took a break and then came back to it, it would hit you just as hard as the first time. It's just that unique. If you're new to Tool like me, buckle up. Let's go on this journey. They're a crazy band. I'm excited to jump more into their music because they're just not getting old. They're getting better every song I get into because I'm getting more familiar with them, and I look forward to the trip and the experience every song, as well as, you know, go check out their music. They have a crazy catalog, and if you do like them, not like they need it, they're a band cemented in history, but it's a good habit to have. Support them. Subscribe to the YouTube, follow them on social media, stream their music anywhere you can stream music, because support is number one for artists and creators, entertainers, rappers, whoever. If they're putting things out there for you to enjoy, reciprocate that energy and support them. So with all that being said, I hope you guys are having a great day. I'm sending positive vibes your way, and until next time, I'm out. Let's get this bag.